Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back for another Stranger Things video. Today's video is going to be another photo dump courtesy of Ross Duffer from his Instagram, as we are getting these photo dumps every couple of weeks and we're getting updates as far as the filming. We're getting clues about what's going on. Sometimes we do get a few shots of certain characters and just more photos to do theories and speculations about what we're going to see in this last season, what characters we could possibly see come back. Now, before we get into the photos, obviously, if you like this content, please leave likes, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Help me make that push to 1,000 subscribers this year. It would mean the world to me. But moving on from there, as far as hopes of seeing certain characters, one of them I think we could say is probably not going to happen. And if it does, it's going to be probably a limited thing. And if you've been following the movie news out there, we know that our favorite rocker that unfortunately did not make it past the 4th season, Eddie Munson, the actor Joseph Quinn, has been cast as the new Human Torch / Johnny Storm in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. And I'll leave a link to a video I did about that up above. But so that's kind of going into, could we see him return? Maybe. If it's a limited kind of thing where maybe Vecna comes back as Eddie to torment Dustin, or maybe he comes back as a chance for Dustin to grieve and maybe motivate Dustin to do something. That's kind of the two scenarios I'm kind of throwing up there as the only way that we're going to see Eddie come back. I don't think we'll see him come back to life, because there's the whole theory right now about time travel and whatnot and going back and changing things. So that all remains to be seen. But I really think that's wishful thinking of seeing Eddie come back completely. I don't think that's going to happen, just based on the story itself and now the availability of Joseph Quinn. But anyways, let's jump into these photos and talk about what we can expect from our next season of Stranger Things and the things that they're trying to clue us in on. The first one is the actress who's playing the part of Nancy. We just kind of get I want to say almost a through-the-door shot of her, or just through some glass, but just seeing her. And kind of an interesting thing, too, is that we do have another post of this same exact picture through the Stranger Things on Instagram now, because these other pictures come from Ross Duffer's personal Instagram, and then this one came from the Stranger Thing TV Instagram, and below it says, "You're beautiful, Nancy Wheeler." If you don't know, that's actually a line that Steve says to Nancy way back in the first season. So this kind of leads you to believe, are they trying to say something regarding Steve? Are Steve and Nancy going to get back together? Is Steve possibly going to die? Because that is kind of a big speculation out there too, that we could possibly see one, if not more, of our main characters not make it through this last season. Now, as we know that Steve is kind of a unexpected hero type character. He's put himself in danger to protect a lot of these people and gotten himself into situations that we didn't think he would make it out of. So that's my speculation, that he could possibly not make it this last season. I would hate it if that were the case, because I really like his character and I think he has a lot to offer, but it would make sense. It would give him a heroic death, but I don't think, and I hope they don't want to give another character a heroic death, because that was the whole thing behind Eddie's death that made it so special, was that he went out like a hero. He went out to protect. He did not run away, because that's one of his things that he said right before he actually dies, is he says, "I didn't run away this time," referring back to, I want to say her name is Christy, in the first couple episodes, where he actually runs away as she's dying and he didn't want to live with that. So it's just a big theory right now about what this could possibly mean. But anyways, moving on to the next picture, we get this still frame shot. It's within a monitor that we see somebody with the Tattoo 11. Now, is this Millie Bobby Brown or is this a stand-in? That we're not clear on, because the hand almost looks kind of masculine. Maybe this is just a stand-in, or not sure what they're doing here, but I could be completely wrong. This could totally be Millie Bobby Brown, and they're lining up a shot, and that could be another reason that they're using a stand-in, that they're lining up a shot before she comes in to take over. But it's really hard to say at this point. But the next one, we get drawings on what looks like maybe a fence, or maybe just a wall in a house, where we see a character drawn out in black with red around it. Now, this could be pointing at Vecna. This could be pointing at maybe a new creature from the Upside Down that we haven't seen yet, but that all remains up in the air. Moving on to the next one, we have a shot of a taxidermied beaver and a log with a knife in it. Now, not real sure what this means. We still don't know anything about Linda Hamilton's character. Her character's been pretty shrouded in mystery about who she even is or what she's up to. I saw an article here lately where she just talked about how they've been very welcoming on sets and they've just done amazing things for her, and she's really enjoyed her time on the show. So that's really all we've gotten about her. We have not seen really anything about the character, but this could also very easily be in Hopper's cabin, so I guess there is that too. Now, moving on to the next one, we have one of the Duffer Brothers in what appears to be another deprivation tank of some sort. We have seen this within the first few seasons. Like in the first one, it was the pool within the gymnasium. Then we saw it in the last one where it was, I want to say it was a cooler at the Surfer Board Pizza Shop. So we have seen this in a few different things. So this usually means that 11 is going to use it to go into the Upside Down to either face Vecna or just investigate. So we have yet to see what they're going to do, but it looks like she's going to be going into the Upside Down for something, or going into that black space too, to also just maybe look for something or look for somebody. So that remains to be seen. The next one we have Lover's Lake with an H over it. Now, Lover's Lake was featured pretty heavily in the last season. It was the one that Steve actually got pulled into, and they discovered that there was a gate to the Upside Down in there. And that's Eddie and I want to say Robin or maybe Nancy, I can't remember now, were out there investigating. And this is where Steve got pulled in there, and we thought he was going to die, but then he turns out to be okay in the next episode. So they could either be returning to that gate, maybe they're marking down spots that they know there are existing gates, or what this could possibly mean, but just seems like they're going to revisit that location. Now, this one we have a shot of I can't remember her name now, Kate something, where she is on set, she's observing something being done, but she is also the writer, or one of the writers, that did the stage production of Stranger Things that's over in London right now. So we're not real sure what's going on here, but she's just observing filming going on, or just hanging around set. This next one we have the word bros in tape with an arrow pointing somewhere. This could simply be a nickname for somebody on set, or just a particular location on set. It's really hard to tell, but I'm not really sure if there's any significance to the show or our characters, so just really not sure about this one. Now this one, this is actually a shot of the Duffer Brothers blowing out a birthday cake on sets because they did celebrate their birthday this last week. And what's interesting about this is there is another shot of this picture from another angle where we actually see a couple of the main actors in the back. We have the actress Maya Hawke and Noah Schnapp, who play the parts of Robin and Will Byers. This is our first shot of Will. We've not seen him in any other shot so far. We've seen Robin in a couple with Steve, but so they're on site, they're doing their thing, so we'll see Will back there in some sort of outfit. So it's just exciting to see he's on set, he's doing his thing. What we're really going to expect out of him this season, not real sure yet. But this was actually a picture that was posted up on another Stranger Things kind of leak pictures site on Twitter or X or whatever the hell you call it now, on one of our other social media things, where shortly after posted it was taken down. But as you know, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. You're never going to get rid of it. But moving on to the last one, it's actually another video of Days shots. That's a jar that we saw a couple of times. The last one we saw that it was broken, but we see them. They have a new one. They've actually been shooting now for, I want to say, 6 weeks. So they're probably a quarter of the way, if not halfway through the filming process. Not sure how long they were actually scheduled to shoot, but it's exciting that we see that they are moving along. They're getting it done, and who knows how long the actual post-production is going to be, but they are getting the filming out of the way. Because even though they have been deep into filming, we do know that we have seen a few of our actors out there on the touring circuit as far as conventions are concerned. Because we had Gaten and we had Finn down in Florida for their MegaCon, and actually the actor who's going to play Vecna is going to be at the Indiana Comic-Con at the end of next month, which I do plan to attend. This will be my first con in almost a year, but I'm very excited to meet this guy, and I'm really hoping maybe they'll have the chance to add a couple more Stranger Things actors. But I will definitely follow up with a video and some pictures from that experience, because I do plan meeting a handful of people, and they are adding more people every day. But anyways, that will do it for our photo dump for the day, courtesy of Ross Duffer. I'm sure we'll see another one in a couple of weeks because he has not been shy about giving us a peek behind the curtain as far as what's going on set, even if it's just little clues that don't really mean anything to us. But it's still fun to speculate and just kind of freak yourself out about what they could possibly mean. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Help me make that push to 1,000 subscribers. So until next time, guys, see you later. Bye.